Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo. This is Sky Hurricane 89, and I hope you're having a super awesome blessed day and ready for more of this racing adventure. And in the last part we did, shoot, what did we do? Heck, I done forgot. Oh, we did the Clubman Cup, yeah. We did the Clubman Cup with our SIL 80. And now we're going to go back into our 93 Honda Civic SI, and we're actually going to tune this sucker all the way up to the max, minus the racing modification. So, because we're going to do the GT Cup with this. And we're going to be competing with some cars that are much more powerful than us. But I'm going to show you just how competitive this thing really is. You wouldn't really believe it, but it's quite competitive. And we already got racing soft tires on it, so we don't really need that. We're going to get a racing suspension. This is the first time buying racing suspension. Yeah, we're going to put the works on this thing, man. All the way. We already got our turbo kit. Yeah, 260 horsepower, which is more than double what it began with. Because it began with 125. Yeah, I wasn't lying, y'all. This thing will roll. Just wait till you see. So get our computer chip. This thing actually gets more than what I remembered. I knew it got between 260 and 280, but whoa, it's gonna get more than 280. Heck yeah, man. Those extra things costed a little bit, but say if I got the NA tune, well heck, the NA tune would almost be as much. 5 less horsepower though, but a lot more expensive. And very few cars can get the increasing displacement. Really, the only cars in this game that can get it are like the Nissan Skylines. I believe they're the only ones. And those suckers can tune up to really, really high horsepower. Alright, and our last thing will be racing flywheel. Alright, we spent like 100,000 extra on it, but really compared to what you'll spend on many other cars, that's pretty cheap. So let's do this. Pitch yourself against top class drivers in this high caliber battle fought with hard tuned cars. Oh, and hard tuned cars it will be. We can do it though. Just wait till you see what we'll be racing. I always really like this championship. It's one of my favorites to do. See, look at what we're racing. We're definitely the lightest, but we're not much lighter than that Griffith 500. But yeah, you can see their power compared to ours. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to challenge this little car. And really, since it is so lightweight, I'm going to leave the damper on 4. If it weren't, I probably would increase it to 5 if it weren't so lightweight. We're actually going to lower the ride height to kind of increase our aerodynamics. And we're going to increase our rear downforce and decrease our front so that this thing will oversteer a little better, because it's front wheel drive, it'll have a tendency to understeer, so that'll kind of neutralize that out. And I could also do the same thing with my brake balance, but I'm not going to do that. I would rather honestly mess with the spring rate than the brake balance. I'm going to leave stabilizers alone. Now as it is, this thing will only max out like 165, so let's change that. I wish it showed you top speed, but it doesn't. So, yeah. That's probably good enough. It probably won't ever get that fast. Alright, let's do this. I'd say that's around 180 that it would max out. Should be good to go. Because this thing kind of struggles to reach 165 anyway. He doesn't really reach it till the end of the straightaway. Alright, let's do this. Honda Civic SI. Show everybody what you can do, darling. Oh, I'm so silly. Actually, that's pretty good acceleration. We're actually keeping up with this Supra. Supra, what are you doing, baby? Look at this crap, man. My Civic is outrunning the TVR Griffith. I can't drive in that mode though. Unfortunately. Yeah, we definitely could have taken that faster. Civic's wanting some NSX for lunch, aren't you? I think we could have taken that a lot faster. We probably really don't have the best gear ratios for this. Oh, this music's so silly. We've actually got a nice little gap. This little car does not play if you know how to drive it, man. It will serve you well. And it is the best Class C car for arcade mode. Not so much the best Class C car for simulation mode, but because there are definitely some other ones that will tune up much better. Kind of messed up there, but it's okay. Golly, this is like the biggest gap we've ever had on a race, isn't it? NSX just can't hardly keep up with the Civic. Yeah, I think I might have spread the gears out a little too much. Or actually, it seems like all the first gears are pretty fast. So I think I could change my gear ratios to where fifth gear was maybe started at the same speed, but it was a little bit closer to fourth gear, because the other gears are a lot faster. You can really manipulate the acceleration of your car by that way. Of course, you gotta get to know your car first. Like I had to get to learn about this one, you know, by driving it. Not that I haven't driven it before, but you know, I forget things. Do I ever? Come on, City. Yeah, I can see it accelerates really well for fourth gear, and then it kind of struggles to accelerate because it's those higher RPMs, you know. Yeah, I see that, 166. I think that's the fastest we've been, y'all. Golly, we are just killing them. Look at how far those last two are behind. Come on, NSX now. You're not putting up much of a fight. Oh, y'all. I didn't think I'd kill him this bad. Yeah, and I've actually won the hard tune car championship with this car before. Hi, JK90. How are you doing? I didn't do so well on that curve. Alright. Well, we think it's safe to say we won this race. Oh, y'all. Look at that. Oh, little Honda Civic. In 2.5 seconds, wow. And the Viper, 5.7. I didn't even notice there was a Viper there. I didn't even pay any attention. And then Impreza beat the Supra. Yeah. You do not need a super fast car to win this championship, I'll say. I've actually won it with the Mazda Demio before. Granted, I didn't have as good of a lead as I just did there. Alrighty. So let's kind of mess with our gearbox a little more. And let's have these other ones. I'm actually leave. I'll tell you what. Yeah. I don't know how bad this is going to mess up things. We may be able to really take hairpin corners a lot faster, though. We'll kind of see how that goes. It may really accelerate a lot slower through first, second, third, and fourth now, because I did that. We'll see. Then again, it may do fine. Something kind of experiment with. Let's see how this goes. Still thinking. Acceleration doesn't seem to be hurt too much. I'm sure it's slightly affected, but nothing major. Oh yeah, I can now take those tight corners through second gear at a higher speed. So yeah, that actually, I think, was more beneficial thing. Then some faster corners I might struggle a little more through. Like that one right there, but I think it's bad. Oh man. Yeah, that's the thing, this thing being so lightweight, you could lose control of it. And fourth gear is still as strong as ever. Look at that. Oh yeah, I think this is better for sure. Alright. Yeah, it seems like fifth gear's a lot faster too. This isn't the fastest track though. We'll probably know things a little better on the next track. See if we reach a higher speed. Come on now, Civic. Can't be doing that now, baby doll. Y'all really think I'm a fruitcake? Talking to my car all silly like that. Can't be doing that now. Oh, and we're killing y'all yet again, lordy. Yeah, that fourth gear is still very fast. I tell you what, this car, man, oh my goodness. It's even better than I remembered. Becker 5th just can't even touch it. So sporty, you know, with that Stage 1 turbo kit. Oh yeah, and when you put the racing modification on this, it's even that much better. The cornering will be, you know. And that's the suspension modification I did on it also made it corner a little bit better. Because otherwise it wouldn't slice in the corners as well. Oh yeah, nice little lead. They couldn't touch us. Look how spread out they are. When you have them all spread out like that, that kind of shows that you really are pushing them, you know. They're really having to try hard. That means they're all reaching their full potential. You know, they're pushing themselves. Until you get like in the GT World Championship and you have grannies that when they're left alone, they just completely fall apart, you know. They just give up all hope. They don't even try. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm telling you. Alrighty. Now let's do Clubman or Special State Drive 5. Yeah, we're doing the full real deal this time, y'all. This is our first time doing that too. Because before we've had Clubman Stage Drive 5 several times, but we haven't seen the full stage very many times. So here we go. Yeah, I want to see if this thing can reach 170 on straight away without drafting. It'll be interesting to see. I tell you what, it keeps up with them at the start. It really does. And then, of course, on the corners, I kill them. Your fifth, what are you doing? NSX, what are you doing in my way like that? Come on now. Yeah, I know you're a little bit faster than me. Well, that wasn't very good, but it's okay. Yeah, that gear change I did definitely was better for that hairpin curve. Because, you know, I can shift down a second and not already be maxed out, you know. Still have plenty of room to accelerate. Alright, let's see what we can do. Golly, what happened to y'all? Y'all just already gave up hope, didn't you? My goodness. Lord! 170, yep. That's fast for this little thing. Of course, I probably should have started braking at 169, but hit 69. Oh yeah. Golly, they just literally gave up for this track, didn't they? Gave up. Yeah, I definitely suggest manual with this car. I wouldn't be doing this good if I had automatic. Honda Civic. Of course, there's a little more wear and tear on my thumb. I can tell. Golly, we are just creaming them. Come on, y'all, you can keep up better than this. Telling you, I'm just pushing them, y'all. I'm pushing them hard. That poor Impreza is way behind. Okay, that was not good. They should gain on me a little bit there. It was 2 seconds worse because of that. I probably still ended up having a second lead on him. Yep, sure enough. I can't hardly drive with that view. I know I've said that millions of times. The Viper is in 4th place. What? Oh, I love it. How you can tune a little granny up like this and prevail. It's just awesome. Alrighty, I think we have some pretty good settings with this car. Pretty good settings. Matter of fact, it might not even be a bad idea to extend second gear even a little further, but I'm not going to. I think it's fine. You have your positives and your drawbacks for whichever way you choose. So we'll just stick with what we got. Super, you're in my way. How dare you? For 5th, you better move it. Honda NSX, you better move it too. I'm on a mission. My granny, she's got to get somewhere. Oh yeah, y'all think y'all are hot stuff. You're gonna pass me on the straightaway. I tell you what, I'm holding my own quite well though. But the 5th took charge, didn't it? Come on, y'all. Whoa! That's not what I intended to happen at all. Didn't hurt me any though, did it? Also, lowering the ride height did decrease the chance of this car tipping over like that. Otherwise, it would be tipping over even more. Well, I actually had to hit the brakes there, because I don't think I had the best driving line for it. Matter of fact, I know I didn't. It's okay though. They still don't want to hear this. Oh my gosh. They really are pretty easy to beat on this. It's not that I'm really that good, you know. Golly though, wow. How big of a lead will we attain? That's kind of funky. Let's see if we can take these at full throttle this time. Kind of messed up last time on this. Maybe not full throttle, I probably should hit the brakes. Yeah, just let off the gas is sufficient. Come on, y'all. You way back there. much take it easy. Look at this. We're just slaughtering them on this track. Just annihilating. Yep, and as you notice, I think all, whoa, that was not good. I think all we got in this car is like, see, we just spent 100,000, and I think before that we spent about 30,000. So we're like 130,000 in this thing, which is really not very much. It seems like a lot, but it's not. 10 seconds behind. Nobody else even finished. Oh, y'all, come on now. Well. Well, y'all, what we're going to do in the next part is we're actually going to... I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Mega Speed Cup. So I'm going to tune my Supra all the way up to the max, and we're going to do the Mega Speed Cup. So that'll actually be a quick little championship we'll do. And it'll be a fun one, too. It's one of my favorites. And then we will probably do the USA versus, we'll do one of those, USA versus something, versus Japan or versus Britain, probably versus Japan. But yeah, that was real fun. Showed you what the Civic can do, didn't I? And we want us a Chaser LM Edition, which is the best car that we have right now. But we will soon be winning some better cars. As a matter of fact, if I tune my RX-7 all the way up to the max and put the racing modification on it, it would be better than the Chaser LM Edition, in my opinion. And also my Sylvia K's and my Sil 80 and my Supra would be a lot better. The Supra would be the best. But be better than all of them, even the RX-7. But y'all, we're gonna stop right here, and like I said, we will do the Mega Speed in the next part. So thank y'all very much for watching. This is Sky Hurricane signing out. Have a super awesome day, y'all, and as always, stay awesome. Goodbye, y'all.